we'll see. I'll tell you what I dreamed about this morning. So I have these, every single night I have nightmares. And it's usually a string of multiple nightmares that connect to each other. And the one that I had this morning that I still remember some about was, first of all, I had gone down to Miami with my father. And in all my dreams, people are trying to kill me. And so I had gone down to Miami with my father, and I will tell you all about that. But the dream transitions from my time with him to where I'm brought back up to North Carolina to a four-way intersection. And I'm standing here watching this four-way intersection, and something has happened that has caused all of the women in town to go nuts. They're like zombies. The men aren't affected. It's only the women, and they're all like zombies. And they're going around trying to kill the men. And I don't know if it's that they couldn't see me or what, but no one was coming after me. But there was one guy who was kind of a teenager, late teens, maybe early 20s, who was he was dressed in one of those, those, what do you see them sometimes outside of businesses, the great big tall blow up things, and they're like this, So this guy is wearing one of these, and, but he's on stilts, so his head is way up near the top. He's like this real tall thing. And so the zombie women want to get to this guy, but he's too high up in the air inside of this windsock costume. What was crazy though was I'm watching this, and he's standing on the corner of this four-way intersection, mocking these zombie women, but down at the bottom there was like an opening, and every now and then this goat would stick its head out of the opening and bleat at the women, and they would get angry and try and get the goat, and it would pull its head back inside the costume, and they couldn't get him. So this crazy dream is going on as I'm watching this, and on the side of the corner where the guy is standing, like a semi-truck comes and stops at the four-way intersection, and the driver is watching everything, thinking, this is crazy. But somehow the goat gets out of the costume and goes to attack the man inside the truck. All I know is that the goat jumps inside the truck with the man, and the truck starts to take off. So I ran around to the right side of the truck, up to the cab, and I jumped on the side, and I'm holding on the side, trying to look in through the window as this guy is taking off through the four-way intersection, getting on to, we have Highway 52, which goes up to King, North Carolina, which is where I get my milk from. I go up to a dairy farm up there. But anyway, so we're going down the highway, and I'm standing on the outside of this truck, holding on, looking in, trying to see what's going on with the goat. Well, the goat is gone. All that's left is somehow this truck driver has disemboweled the goat, and he's taken the goat's tongue and put it on the end of a dowel rod, which he is now holding out the window like this. So there's this big goat tongue flapping in the air with the driver going down the road. And I'm watching this, trying to figure out what in the world this means. And I'm almost always lucid in my dreams. Like, I see myself in the dream, and I'm thinking, what is going to happen next? And I have time, sometimes while my dream is going on, I'm sitting there trying to process it, and I lose track of what's happening in the dream because my conscious mind is trying to figure out what's the symbolism here. And then I'm like, oh, I got to get back to the dream. And then I'll jump in and try and figure out where I'm at in the dream. Anyway, so we're going down this the highway, and I see incoming traffic or oncoming traffic on the wrong side of the highway. There is a school bus coming toward us. And, it's bad because it's the wrong side of the highway and semi-truck and a school bus. This is not going to end well. So I'm watching this get closer, and finally the truck driver sees that the bus is not going to swerve. So he goes and he turns off to the left hard, which throws me off of the truck. I go flying off the side, and I land on the road, but it's like being on ice, like if you or on a slippery floor with socks on, if you kind of run and then stop and slide. So I land on the thing, and I'm sliding right as the school bus is getting ready to, getting close to me. Something happens, and the school bus starts tumbling, flipping end over end, and I'm just thinking, how can I time this? Because I don't know if I need, I'm sliding, I'm out of control myself. All I can do is maybe jump up or bend down, and with the bus rolling toward me, I have to decide what to do. So in the dream, I remember right as the bus was gonna hit me, I bent forward, and in my dream, I could feel the bus, like the roof of the bus, kind of slide down my back, and it rolls on a little bit, and it comes to a stop, and I come to a stop. And then in the dream, I turn to look at the bus, and before I can go and check it out, I hear in my head the news report that's going to be happening a couple hours from now. So I'm listening to the news report as it describes, it's a yellow school bus. It was a school bus full of children, and almost all of them are dead, is what the news report is saying. That the children were killed in the school bus, with the exception of one girl who was injured so badly it caused her brain damage, and she thinks that she's dead but doesn't realize that she's dead. So in my dream, I think I'm going to go try and, the girl is here, even though I heard the news from the future, I'm here, let me go see what I can do to help this girl. But then my wife woke me up from the dream. I didn't get to see the rest of it. But with the way my dreams work, a lot of times I may go to sleep here sometime during the night and just pick right up where I was at. It's just, it's a weird thing. So, I have dreams like that all the time. Most of the time people are trying to kill me, but, this one, it was mostly me watching other people die. So that's that. That was my dream for last night. If you understand